Socceroos' second-string players are expected to get their chance to impress new coach Holger Osieck in Wednesday morning's friendly against Poland. Osieck is keen to assess all his players ahead of January's Asian Cup in Qatar.
Australia's new boss has been set a tough task as he prepares for his first major tournament, next year's Asian Cup. Following Friday's goalless friendly against Switzerland, Holger Osieck now has just 2 matches to prepare for January's showpiece in Qatar. First coming against Poland on Wednesday morning.
Poland will be a tough opposition because, from what I hear, they're a very physical side and they'll be looking to impress their boss as well.
Carl Valeri and other Socceroos regulars may have a restricted involvement in Warsaw as Osieck assesses the rest of his squad. Reading keeper Adam Federici is expected to start in goal ahead of incumbent Mark Schwarzer, and Athens-based Nathan Burns will get a chance to impress after Scott McDonald added another pair of near misses to his resume as he continues to search for his first goal for the Socceroos.
Well, they'll never get an easier one than that.
Like Switzerland, continuous rain has guaranteed a heavy pitch for the match against the world's 56th ranked team.
No, I don't think the wet field will make much of a difference. You know, you definitely saw that as well in Switzerland. The pitch was pretty wet there, and I think it helped us as well because a lot of the boys play in Europe and we're used to the wet fields anyway.
One of Australia's best performers at the World Cup, Brett Holman, is delighted with Australia's new coach.
You know, I'm definitely an attacking-minded player, so. Yeah, you know, he's brought that element to our team, and I think you saw a lot of that against Switzerland, and you know, hopefully we can keep carrying that through to the next games.
Another enjoying the new coach's ideas is talented defender Matthew Sporanovic, who's now at one of Osieck's former clubs, the Ura Red Diamonds.
Yeah, it makes a big difference, you know, playing regularly at your club and then, you know, having that match fitness behind you and going into international matches makes a big difference.
Australia will play World Cup quarter-finalist Paraguay at the Sydney Football Stadium on October 9. Neil Cordy for World Football News.
So first game with the new boss, marks out of 10, Driller?
Oh, I'd give him a 7 or 8 because I thought the boys played a great game, adapting to a new coach, new system. I was more attacking. We created plenty of chances against the Switzerland side playing at home. Let's not forget they only copped 1 goal in the World Cup. So I think they're a very good side. It was almost like an English Premier League game. It was end to end, plenty of chances, like I mentioned. Very exciting to watch. I think they can build from this, and I thought they did very well.
The words you used, more attacking, is something that stands out for me compared to when they were playing under Pim Verbeek. There was more freedom in this performance.
Look, you can play any system you want. It all comes back, you can play whatever system you want. If there's space, you go forward. And when you attack with that many players, everyone says you're playing attacking football. Obviously, Switzerland gave us the space to do that. If you play against teams that don't give you the space, don't allow you to do it, you can't do it.
But I think also it's a mindset, you know. I just have the feeling with Pim Verbeek, it was all very much on the defence. The wing-backs were allowed to go forward here. You see Scott McDonald.
Is it a mindset for this man now as well, Scott McDonald?
I'll tell you what it is. But if he does score goals, we don't have many players at the moment that can score goals. He gets into these opportunities. Right, he missed them, okay. Obviously, we would prefer that he doesn't. But he gets in those opportunities. He was something different. We definitely could have used him in the World Cup. And for me, I think the thing that defined him after the game was he was interviewed and he kept bringing every question back to him. He was really worried that he missed those chances. I hope he gets a couple of goals because if he does, it gives us a different dimension up front.
OK, thank you. Well, someone who can bring us more on the mood inside the camp is the Socceroos captain, Lucas Neill. Good evening to you, Lucas.
How are we doing, guys?
Yes, well, thank you here in the studio. Lucas, what's the main difference you've found under the new coach so far?
Well, I don't want to be unfair and compare, but there's a very positive vibe here at the moment. The manager has come in and immediately given us his formula and the style he wants us to achieve. So communication's been great, and the guys have got a very black and white picture of how he wants football to be played, and there's a lot of direct football, not so much long ball, but looking to get forward as quickly as possible, which is enjoyable. And with a lot of the guys being attacking minded, I think they're really getting an appetite for it.
Lucas, we're hearing that Holger will potentially make some changes for the Polish game. Can you give us an inside track on those potential changes?
Yeah, but I don't want to go against the confidence of the manager. A few things in trust, but he's looking to not change too many because he wants to be very careful that he doesn't make too many wholesale changes and disrupt the rhythm and the style that we have at the moment. So I think he wants to change one of the midfielders, possibly a central defender, and he's umming and ahhing whether to give another young guy up front a chance. But I'm sure throughout the game he's going to make plenty of changes because he wants to see how some of these guys will take their chance when it comes, and I'm sure he's going to give them possibly a half, if not 30 minutes to see what they've got and for those guys to make the best impression they can.
Lucas, Spider here, mate. I really want to know, how was Schwartz's mood after all the stuff they had with the transfer that didn't go through to Arsenal? How was his whole body shape and that, and his whole part of the team?
Yeah, he was obviously very disappointed when he came in, very frustrated, and rightly so. You can imagine how he's feeling getting the chance to go to someone like Arsenal only to have the decision taken out of his hands. But being the good professional that he is, he tried to bounce back quickly and work hard, and as you saw, he certainly had his focus back for the game against Switzerland when he pulled off 3 or 4 very good saves and possibly kept us in the game and stopped us and avoided us from conceding 2 or 3.
Lucas, just finally, you mentioned that chance you missed in the 6-yard box the other night. Zrilla here in the studio, off air, was saying he'd never have missed that one. What happened?
Yep, but that's because I play at the back and he plays up front. I just couldn't believe I had the chance. Yeah, it was just one of those things, just come to me when I didn't think it would, and it was probably too easy and I had too much time to think. So, but give me another chance, I'll be there.
Lucas, thanks very much once again for joining us here on World Football News, and good luck against the Polish outfit.
No worries, guys. Thanks for having me on, and good night.